So, you've most likely all heard the story of A Christmas Carol, but I bet you've never heard the inspiring story of A Diabetic Carol.
Chris was dead. Chris had recently passed away unexpectedly due to complications caused by type 2 diabetes. Chris's daughter Carol followed a very similar lifestyle to her father, exposing her to pre-diabetes at a very young age. This means that she is on the cusp of developing the condition and following in her father's footsteps. Diabetes is a long-term health condition where your blood glucose is too high, which can be detrimental to your health. After school one afternoon, Carol's father came back as a ghost to explain to Carol that she has a chance to change her lifestyle so she doesn't end up with the same fate. He tells her that she will be visited by 3 ghosts who will help turn her life around before it's too late. First visitor was the ghost of diabetes past, who showed Carol everything in her life that has increased her risk of diabetes, leading to this pivotal moment.
There are 3 main risk factors for type 2 diabetes. The first is obesity, with a BMI over 30. Carol's BMI was calculated to be 36. Next is an unhealthy diet consisting of a high intake of red or processed meats, sugar-sweetened foods, along with a high intake of refined grains like white rice and white bread. This is similar in dogs, where a high carbohydrate diet significantly increases blood glucose levels, exposing them to diabetes. Finally, a sedentary lifestyle with low levels of physical activity. The ghost explained to Carol how during the COVID-19 lockdown, she spent 12 hours a day sat down playing Fortnite. Carol's high BMI, in conjunction with an unhealthy diet and lack of exercise, predisposes her and a high percentage of the population who were in similar positions to type 2 diabetes. The ghost explained how Carol's previous lifestyle choices matched the criteria, as well as the fact that her father had the disease, exposing her to the condition already due to the heritable diabetes risk-altering genes in her DNA. He also revealed that Kermit the dog was at risk of developing diabetes, with Australian Terriers like him having a genetic predisposition to the disease, along with his unhealthy diet and lack of exercise.
After the ghost left, another swiftly appeared, the ghost of diabetes present, who taught Carol about the damaging changes that could happen in her body and showed her how she might be able to make better life decisions in an attempt to reduce her risk of
Type 2 diabetes mellitus.
The ghost explained that any glucose consumed travels through the bloodstream to the pancreas in an attempt to reduce the increased blood sugar and store it as energy in the other body cells, down to a singular hormone called insulin. In healthy individuals, insulin is secreted from the beta cells in the pancreas in response to high concentrations of glucose in the blood. The insulin then binds to the other cells in the body, such as your muscles, adipose tissue, and pancreas, opening a channel to allow glucose to be taken up and stored for energy. In type 2 diabetes, there is either defective insulin secretion from the pancreas, meaning insulin cannot be released, or it can be caused by insulin becoming resistant to the surrounding cells, meaning that the insulin cannot bind, therefore the channels cannot open. In both cases, the blood glucose levels remain too high, causing hypoglycemia, and additionally hyperinsulinemia in the case of insulin resistance, leading to atherosclerosis, damaging blood vessels.
It was proven in studies in mice that obesity induces both beta cell dysfunction and insulin resistance. Getting closer to a healthy BMI is a great way to improve overall metabolic function. Plenty of exercise is highly recommended. When exercising, the contraction of skeletal muscles promotes glucose uptake into cells. This could include riding a bike or maybe even joining the gym. A low-carb, high-fat diet, a vegetarian diet, or a vegan diet has been shown to give diabetics improved glycemic control. He also told her to remember to take regular breaks when sitting or gaming for long periods. The ghost warned Carol that the next ghost would not be quite as friendly.
Carol was greeted with a haunting presence as the ghost of diabetes' future entered her room. This ghost had nothing to say, and only showed Carol what her future would look like if she continued living her life this way.
A diabetes-free Carol has since been inspired to go for frequent walks with Kermit, regular bike rides, and has even become a professional swimmer.
Carol also changed out her previous diet for plenty of fruits and vegetables and swapped to whole grains. Kermit's food was also changed from high to low carb, and along with his frequent walks, he is now a healthy dog.
Not only did Carol rewrite her own life story with her lifestyle changes, but went on to inspire others on their journey to wellness.